Horrible, terrible, a letdown, and disappointing most of all. These words and phrases can all be used to describe Call of Duty Black Ops Declassified for the PlayStation Vita. What most of us thought would be the killer app or the game that would get a ton of people to buy a PlayStation Vita turned out to be a horrible experience and a giant letdown. Let's start off with the campaign. The campaign consists of 10 missions, and each mission can take up to 8 to 10 minutes depending on your difficulty setting and how well you play the game. You play as different characters from the original Call of Duty Black Ops game, and you play missions that are kind of short portions of original missions in the game. Overall, the story is nothing really stellar, and it's just passable for a Call of Duty game. Now moving on to the gameplay. The AI enemies in the campaign mode are stupid, and I mean really stupid. They walk into walls, they get stuck on walls, they shoot walls, yet they somehow accurately hit you, which gets really challenging at points. But just take a look at this AI enemy. You see my point. The controls for Call of Duty Black Ops Declassified would work as you would expect them to. Analog sticks control the movement and camera, the face button controls reload, switching weapons, and jumping, shoulder buttons control shooting and aiming, and then the touch controls are used for throwing grenades and knifing. The physical controls work really well with this game, however the touchscreen controls are pretty bad. During firefights you have to throw a grenade, well you have to stop, you have to drag and drop the grenade to wherever you want, and pretty much you're left at a standpoint where you're gonna get shot. Oftentimes you'll throw a frag grenade when you're trying to throw a flash grenade and vice versa. The touchscreen controls are just really bunched up and close together, and in the moment of the heat when you're playing online or in the campaign, you really don't pay attention to where the touchscreen controls are, you just go and do. And this is where the problems occur. I constantly tell this to my other friends who own PlayStation Vitas, and despite the lackluster sales of the 3DS Circle Pad, I really think Sony should make some sort of shoulder trigger attachment for the Vita. It would really come in handy, especially with games like Call of Duty Black Ops Declassified, Resistance, and Unit 13. Aside from the campaign, there's a time trials mode that allows you to shoot cutouts of enemies in a certain amount of time. It's okay, nothing fun or that really enjoyable, just pretty much a time killer really. The online multiplayer in Call of Duty Black Ops Declassified is the biggest attraction to the game. It's also the closest mode to the actual console version of the game, but still, it's nothing fantastic. Since day one, there's been server issues and bugs that freeze my Vita, and I've had to restart it before. Now they've released a patch for the game just the day after the game was released, and there's still some server issues, but pretty much all the freezing has stopped. Multiplayer maps are small and very compact, so much that they've made Nuke Town into Nuke House, and that's not even a joke, it's actually called Nuke House. Due to the compact size of the maps, expect to be killed constantly even when you just spawn into the game. It's gonna get annoying and you're gonna get frustrated. Now gameplay overall is somewhat enjoyable on the online multiplayer. Once you get past all the server issues, all the controls and all the bugs, it's actually okay. It's not great and it's not horrible, it's passable. Basically the online multiplayer and the menu system for Call of Duty Black Ops Declassified is the closest you're going to get to the console experience of Call of Duty on your Vita. Call of Duty Black Ops Declassified was the last shimmer of hope we had of getting a real first-person shooter on the Vita, at least for this year. Sadly, Call of Duty Black Ops Declassified doesn't deliver on what it intended to, and overall it just falls short. Expect a lot of PlayStation Vitas to be sold this holiday season because of Call of Duty Black Ops Declassified, but not for the right reasons. You're going to be paying $50 for the name, and that's pretty much it. For all these reasons and more, we give Call of Duty Black Ops Declassified a 3.5 out of 10. For more on Call of Duty Black Ops Declassified and its better counterpart Black Ops 2, visit gamingblog.net.